Welcome back to Mose Knows. I don't know why I started it like that. Welcome. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Mose Knows. I'm your host, Mose. Don't know why I started it like that. I'm getting delirious. It's 3 days left until the NFL draft. And my brain is scrambled. Trying to get these videos done. Trying to finish up these last couple teams. Getting my analysis ready for my last full first round mock draft 2.0. That's going to be dropping on Wednesday, the day before the draft. I got a lot going on over here. Husband, father, work, the channel. It's a lot happening, but I'm doing it all for y'all. The love that I have gotten from y'all is what's driving me right now. It's what's keeping me going. Y'all don't know me from a can of paint. Well, some of y'all do. But a majority of y'all don't know me from a can of paint. Never met me before. Only know me through YouTube, through clicking on the links to my videos, subscribing to my channel, support me. And I appreciate y'all and I thank y'all for that. And that's why I keep going. That's why I keep grinding. I love football. I love talking about it. And now I'm getting the support from y'all. It makes it all worth it. So thank you. We are on episode 29 of the team-specific mock draft series. Today, I am the GM of the Green Bay Packers. Mr. Aaron Rodgers discount double check. Hopefully, I'm double check some things and get the pack right for y'all. For you, Mr. Rodgers. So we're going to jump right in. We're not going to waste no time. All right, we're going to select the Packers. Next, we do 7 rounds. And we want speed fast. Now, I believe, if my memory and research serves me correctly, Packers got 10 picks this draft. Do they have 10 spots on their team that people gonna make? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. So, I think the Packers might be movers and shakers come draft weekend. Moving up, trading back, whatever the case may be. Maneuvering up and down the board to put themselves in the position to draft the players that they like, that they want to build off of. All right, let's take a look at needs. Tackle, wide receiver, corner, DT, linebacker, guard, and center. Guard and center. Wide receiver again, safety, tight end. All right, to me, the two biggest needs are wide receiver and interior offensive line. You lost Corey Linsley. He went and he signed with the Los Angeles Chargers. He is going to be the center and protector for Justin Herbert. Shout out to Jay Herbo. It's a great pickup for him. A good center in front of him. Love it. And wide receiver. If they don't draft somebody opposite Devontae Adams that is reliable, like completely reliable, and aren't the Packers known for having like 2 wide receivers each time? Wasn't Greg Jennings with Donald Driver at one point? And then wasn't it Greg Jennings and Jordy Nelson? And then wasn't it Jordy Nelson and Devontae Adams for a little bit? Like, what's up? This is what y'all do. Why don't y'all have somebody opposite Devontae that's reliable? So what can we do here? Are there any wide receivers here that are worthy of this late first round pick at 29? Sure. Kadarius Toney being one of them. Some people got Kadarius Toney going as high as 20 to the Bears. I've seen him as high as 19 to Washington. Has he been higher than that? Maybe 18 to The Dolphins, if they don't take a wide receiver at number 6, but I think Kadarius Toney is definitely worth this pick. We take a look at interior offensive line. Both centers are here too. Landon Dickerson and Creed Humphrey. Both of them. Now, if you don't take a center here, both of these dudes is gone. I'm just keeping it a buck. Both of these dudes is gone. Now, by the time you pick again in the second round, is Kadarius Toney going to be going? Yes. Is there another wide receiver you can get late in the second round that could be beneficial and pick up that slack? I think so. I mean, you could look at a guy like Quinn Miners, but is he going to be available at 62? Maybe. Do you want to risk it? I mean, you got they like Lazard, they like Valdez-Scantling, but they want a receiver. Last year, they wanted Brandon Ayuk. 49ers traded up to get him. I honestly see them getting a guy like Rashad Bateman. I think that's where I would have went with pick 29. But as you see, Rashad Bateman is off the board. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I want Kadarius Toney or do I want one of the centers? To be perfectly honest with you, as much as you want the receiver, I think you got to get Aaron Rodgers a replacement at center. And I mean a good replacement. Landon Dickerson, Creed Humphrey. You can't go wrong with either one of those dudes. You really can't. And I think they can come in and they can fill the role left by Corey Linsley. I'm going to go Landon Dickerson right here. I think he's worthy of a first round pick. And I think at 29, taking him and putting him at center for your offensive line, I don't think you can go wrong. Now here, depending on who's available and who's on the board, and see, it scared me for a second because their names was still there. But as you see, at 56 and 57, both Creed Humphrey and Quinn Miners were off the board. Now, I only say that because in this particular mock draft, I'm not doing any trades. It's very possible that if a guy like Rashad Bateman falls, and if that's who they like, they take Rashad Bateman at 29, and maybe they package some of these picks that they have to move up in the second round to get a Landon Dickerson or a Creed Humphrey. Creed Humphrey went to 56. If they need to jump up from 62 to 55 and package a 5th and a 7th or a 4th and a 6th, they can swap second round picks and add 2 more late round picks to sweeten the deal and move up from 62 to 55 to take Creed Humphrey after getting a wide receiver like Rashad Bateman or Kadarius Toney in the first round. That's a possibility. But in this particular mock draft, I'm glad I took the center where I did because I'm not making any trades. So we would have had the wide receiver, but now the closest that we have to center may be Josh Myers here. But Creed Humphrey, Landon Dickerson are, miles ahead of him as far as talent at the center position. I think Josh Myers is going to be a better fit at guard. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have clicked on that. What are they saying? I mean, they say NFL starting center, but I think at least at first he'd probably be a better fit at guard. But I still like Creed Humphrey and Landon Dickerson better than Josh Myers for that role. And that's where I went. So now we can take a look at wide receiver. Here's 62. Nico Collins. Not a bad selection here. Dwayne Eskridge. Not a bad selection either. You could go Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he could be playing with his brother. And I think Amon-Ra is better than EQ. I really do. Now, I don't see that happening, but I think he's better than his brother. Let's see. Tackle is a need. Let's see what we got here. Jackson Carman, too high for him. I don't think it's too high for James Hudson. I don't like this ranking here. Most people have James Hudson. Not most. Some people have James Hudson as a top 5 tackle in his class. Others, he's probably top 6 or 7, maybe lowest I've seen, maybe top 8. But definitely not here. Do they go offensive line? Don't think so. You can take a look at corner here. Elijah Molden, Fitu Melifonwu, Tyson Campbell, all those dudes are still here. So those are good options. Oh, my. Gregory Rousseau is still on the board. And I think he's better than Dean Lowry and Kingsley Kingsley, whatever his name is. I think he's better than both of them dudes. If he's still on the board, you can't pass that up. And I know they have Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith, but if you add Gregory Rousseau as a defensive end in that defense to help with that pass rush, that means you got Rousseau and either one of the Smiths rushing from the same side. That's going to leave the other Smith with a one-on-one, because you got to focus your attention to wherever Rousseau and the other Smith is. You can't pass that up. Not in my book. No way. That's beautiful. I don't care what y'all talking about. I like that. Josh Jackson hasn't lived up to the bill. Stanford Samuels ain't doing it. Neither is Will Redmond. They actually moved Will Redmond to safety. Chandon Sullivan's okay, but re-signed Kevin King, but he has his ups and downs. We already know Jair Alexander, Pro Bowl player. He's our number 1. You could get a guy like Paulson Adebo come in to battle for that number 2, number 3 corner spot. Let's go back to all, actually. Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon. Running back's not a need. Safety. You got Amos and Savage. Those are your starters. You could get a defensive tackle. Somebody to go behind Kenny Clark. You could get the tackle here. James Hudson. Let me see. I only made 2 picks, but I just want to double check. Dickerson and Rousseau. So do we want to go to tackle in Hudson? Do we want to take a wide receiver? I think we need help on that offensive line too. We got Bakhtiari. I think we would probably need more help at guard. Billy Turner is serviceable, but I think Simon Stepanek and Lucas Patrick at right guard, that's not going to cut it. I like that. Deontay Brown. Slide him at that right guard spot. Put him next to his Alabama teammate and Landon Dickerson. And now you fortify that offensive line. You could probably get a tackle later. But that interior is where you need the most help. So I like that. Now let's take a look at wide receiver. I think Daz Newsome could be really good in this offense. And I think Daz Newsome learning from somebody like Devontae Adams, I think that'll be huge for him. Let's go to interior D-line. Ooh. That might be a good spot for Marvin Wilson. That might be a really good spot for Marvin Wilson. Although he's not a nose tackle, and I have passed on him in other drafts because he's not a true nose tackle. I think he has the ability to play it if necessary. Because let me see I definitely think he has the ability to play it. But do you want to draft him as a rotational piece? Because Kenny Clark is only 25. He's young. But they got the same build. He's 6'3", 314. Marvin Wilson, 6'3", 319. I think having him as a backup rotational piece, because they don't have anybody behind Kenny Clark. And you can give Kenny Clark a believer with Marvin Wilson. Yeah, I like that. I like that depth. I really like that depth. I think Marvin could learn a lot from Kenny Clark. And if they ever decide to move on from Kenny Clark, then he steps in and then boom, you don't miss a beat. So we take care of that position. And now I think we could take Daz Newsome, bring him in, and have Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams groom him. I think if he comes in and shines like I think he can, pass an Allen Lazard and a Valdez Scantling. If not, he can at least play in the slot and offer some good versatility there. Let's see what tackles are available. Adrian Ely, Oklahoma. I think we can get him later, at least at 178. When do we pick again after 178? 214. He might still be there. But then my guy, Alaric Jackson, is there. So if Ely is going at 214, I'm going to go Alaric Jackson. Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at linebacker. I like Hilliard. We could probably get him later. Ooh. Okay. So we have 173. We got 178. I said I wanted to do Ely or Jackson, but that's at 214. I'm up again at 178. Anybody here taking a tight end? They're not. Buffalo might want a tight end, but I don't think they're going to take one here. So I'm going to go. I'm trying to map this out real quick. So I'm going to try to go Trey McKitty at 178. But where do I want to go right now? Do I want to get some depth now at corner? I could. Marco Wilson from Florida's here. So I can go Marco Wilson, get my corner depth, get my tight end here, and get my tackle. All right, let's see how that plans out. So we got Marco Wilson. Boom. Trey McKitty is still here. Boom. I like Trey McKitty's versatility. My boy Nick talked about it on my live show a couple nights ago. His ability to block, along with his pass catching ability, makes him a viable option. He probably is not going to start. That's going to go to Robert Tonyan. But I think in this offense, he can have a great impact as that number 2 tight end. And then, boom, get my guy Alaric Jackson. Get that tackle. He can probably back up Billy Turner. And then once Billy Turner starts to falter, he can take over. Linebacker. Don't really see a guy like, you could go KJ Britt, but yeah, I think Oren Burks is definitely going to get a chance to shine and see if he can step up. He's the only person that I'm familiar with and that I like in that linebacker room for that the right and left inside linebacker for that 3-4. Oren Burks is the only one that I like. Don't like Ty Summers. Don't like Chris Barnes. Don't like Kamal Martin. We could have addressed the linebacker earlier. But I think with the picks that we did get and the positions that we did address, center, edge rusher, guard, D tackle, maybe we probably could have got a linebacker here, but I like the value of Marvin Wilson at 135. So you could go KJ Britt, but wait, did we? We did not. Oh, yes, we did. We got Marco. So, I mean, the only thing that's left really is linebacker and safety. Tariq Thompson is here. I mean, he's definitely going to battle for that backup safety spot behind Amos and Savage, especially as a rotational piece. Vernon Scott, Will Redmond, Henry Black in this game. They're not going to do it. And at least he can be another body on special teams. Let's go to Tariq Thompson. That's a good value pick here at 220. And our last pick is the last pick of the draft, aka Mr. Irrelevant. Ooh. Now, what wide receiver did I take? I took Daz Newsome. Yo, they disrespecting Sage Surratt on this draft board. I don't think he's gonna be here. I don't think he's gonna fall to a 7th round pick. I might be wrong. Trayvon Grimes also. Tamarian Terry also. I think these guys are getting drafted. Because whoever I don't take, like all these guys are going to be undrafted free agents. Tay Gowan, Sage Surratt, Cameron Bynum, Dax Milne, Trey Norwood, Trayvon Grimes, Tamarian Taylor, Chris Rump, Rakeem Boyd. I don't think none of these dudes are going to be undrafted free agents. Teron Jackson. Wow. It's a lot of names here, man. Is there a linebacker we want to snag now? I mean, we could snag a guy like Tough Borland here. Could snag a guy like Riley Cole from South Alabama here. I'm gonna go Tay. Get some competition in that corner room. It might not be necessary, but 10 picks. I don't see Green Bay selecting 10 players. Maybe 8, maybe 7. I see them definitely being trade partners in multiple trades, moving up and down the draft board, like I said earlier, providing themselves some flexibility with what they're able to do. But let's recap. At pick 29, we take Landon Dickerson, center out of Alabama. Second round, pick 62, my bad. We take Gregory Rousseau, edge rusher out of Miami. He fell that far. There's no way you don't take him at that point. At pick 92, we take Landon Dickerson's teammate, Deontay Brown, slide him in at that right guard position. Now we're set. At 135, we take Marvin Wilson, defensive tackle out of Florida State, have him learn under Kenny Clark and provide rotational depth on that defensive line. At 142, we take Daz Newsome, wide receiver out of North Carolina, let him be groomed by Devontae Adams. 173, we take Marco Wilson, corner out of Florida. 178, we add to our tight end room with Trey McKitty out of Georgia. At 214, we get a Larry Jackson, tackle out of Iowa, put him behind Billy Turner, let him compete there. We get another body on defense as a rotational piece, special teams guy, Tariq Thompson out of San Diego State, safety. And then 256, we get another corner, Tay Gowan out of UCF. That's going to wrap it up for the Packers. Packers fans, let me know what you think. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you didn't like. Hit me up in the comment section. I love interacting with you guys. It's been great so far, so keep that up for me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in, stopping by. I greatly appreciate you doing that for me. I need you to do 2 more things though, and it's only going to take a couple seconds of your time. Just a couple seconds of your time. You know, it's not a lot of homework. It's not labor intensive. I need you to do 2 things. I need you to hit that subscribe button. I need you to take another 2 seconds and hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time new content drops right here at Mose Knows. I don't know if did I mention it? I can't remember. I've been talking a lot. Doing a live stream. Night of the draft, first round. Fans, all teams. I did mention that at the beginning of the video. So you want to get notified when the link for that live stream goes up. You can tune in on Facebook. You can tune in on YouTube. The links to my other social media outlets will be in the description box below. Hit me on all of those, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Again, love interacting with y'all. Thank you for taking your time with Mose Knows, and I will see you in episode 30. Peace.